What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Beauty 87 here, aka Grace. It's time to get into some new stuff. So I got the new Danessa Myricks, what is this? This serum skin tint. Y'all know I had to give the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Primer. And then I got the new Haus Labs blush. So I got a few new things for us to try on. I even got the new lip, what are these? The Squeeze Me lip balm from e.l.f. and I got the new mascara too. So I got a few new e.l.f. products and a few new products in general to try out. So let's get into it, girls. So we start off by reading this Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Smoothing Serum Skin Tint Foundation with peptides and ceramides. Retails for $36. I got shade number 12. It says it's a hydrating and smoothing skincare infused skin tint that provides light coverage and a skin-like radiant finish. So we already know I'm not about to be crazy about this because it is light coverage, the finish is radiant, and the formulation is liquid. So here's a vegan complex peptides, visibly smooth skin texture and plump fine lines. The ceramides strengthen, care for, and protect the skin barrier. The cactus extract is an antioxidant booster that hydrates and soothes. So it says our yummy skin serum tint, visibly smooth skin while supercharging your skin with nourishing ingredients. This product includes 16 flexible shades that are optimized to address redness and unevenness for all skin tones. So now I'm going to read what the primer does. I'm not going to read about the blush. Y'all already saw me use the blush once. I am going to compare it to another blush though. So, I mean, yeah. But this is a lightweight liquid primer for a long wear makeup application and a poreless looking complexion. It's a silky lightweight liquid face primer. It grips makeup for long lasting wear, minimizes the appearance of pores for a smooth complexion, is infused with squalene. It says your favorite poreless putty primer is now available in liquid form. The silky liquid face primer seamlessly glides over your skin, gripping makeup for long-lasting wear and giving you a poreless looking finish. Apply prior to your application to create your makeup application to create a smooth canvas. So now we've read everything, girl. Let's get into it. Of course, the battery wants to start blinking now that I have read all of that. So let me go get a new battery and then we'll actually start putting products on my face. I'll be right back, girl. The extra coverage, like my cheek area, basically. Y'all know I always have a bunch of dark spots on my cheeks, so we're only gonna put it like there to try to build up coverage. I'm not gonna try to build it up anywhere else because, you know, well, I'll put some across here just because I got some left over, but my main focal point is like my cheek area because that's where all my like dark spots and stuff come into play. So yeah, that looks good. Wipe the rest back in the back of the sponge. Now let me show you some other shades. So I'm putting the Fenty one next to the Danessa Myricks. Then I'll put the Rare Beauty next to the Fenty, and you'll see how much darker it is than the Fenty. I don't know what I was thinking with this shade, but online it didn't look that dark. Plus, I think I was going by undertones too, and I feel like the undertone of this one was best. Yeah, this one is definitely thicker. So far the Rare Beauty is the thickest one. I don't remember about the... Okay, so the Rare Beauty and the NYX one are going to be the thickest ones. Yeah, the Rare... Okay, so this is the one that's on my face, Danessa. Then this is the Fenty one. I believe I wear shade 20. The Rare Beauty, as you can see, is the darkest out of all of them. And then there's the NYX. So the NYX and the Rare Beauty are the thickest consistency and the deepest color. So those are the two obviously I have to wear in the summertime. But yeah, I wear the Eavesdrops in shade 20. I wear shade 19 and NYX Deep Golden. And then the Rare Beauty I bought shade... What is this? Doesn't say on here. It doesn't say on here what shade it is, which is interesting because I thought it would. Oh no, 48W. So it's quite a deep shade compared to my actual tone. So let's I think I was hoping if I like let it dry down a little bit, like it would give more coverage, and if I just lightly pat it in like so. It is doing a little bit better than it was, but I can still see like those two dark spots over here, but it's quite a dark spot. So that's probably why. Let me get something to wipe these off my hands now. So hear me in my loud, obnoxious packaging. But I want to show you all swatches and comparisons of products and give you an idea of like formulas, differences, and things of that nature. So we just did that, yeah. Wipe it all off my hand now. I'm going on my sponge. Okay, so this is both the cheeks. It did give a little bit more coverage, so I might, it's one of those where I might have to let it sit on my face for a little bit, so that way the coverage will build up. Because I felt like when I lightly patted it on there and let it sit on my face for a little while, when I swatched it for you all, I feel like it did a better job of, stay up here. I feel like it did a better job when it came to, you know, blending out and gave a little bit more coverage. That's what we're gonna go with. So I got the lip bar concealer here with me in the shade 4 Cinnamon, so I'm going to put that on today. I figure I'll just stick with the black on complexion stuff. The only non-black on complexion thing I'm going to use obviously is the Haus Lab stuff for my blush and bronzer, and then I'm going to use their what do you call it, and then I'm going to use the Makeup Forever foundation powder, because we know this isn't going to be enough coverage for me. So those are the only other products I'm using that aren't black on, because underneath the eyes I'm going to use the LYS powder, and of course we know LYS is a black on brand. So I posted a video today about do you really need a palette, and I asked you all what palette you want to compare to it. So far I've only had one response, so I'm not gonna film that one. So I guess that person won, since you know. So far nobody else has said anything, but it was a Too Faced palette, and you know, I feel like people don't really check for Too Faced like they used to, especially now like the owner is left or whatever. Even though I thought people check for it more after his like Rich Lives Matter situation or whatever. So and I hate the people that try to say like Jackie didn't speak out about it like she should. It's like, you realize she was probably under contract, like she couldn't just be like, oh that was horrible, he's horrible for doing that, this, that, and the third. Like, she was probably under contract. I'm sure she had many thoughts about it, and none of them were good. But yeah, so I'm gonna try out this lip balm now. So let's see how it feels on lips. Okay, so it's definitely giving Laneige vibes. And for $4 as opposed to, I think theirs is $24. You know how many of these I can buy? Honey. You know, I thought I saw texture coming, that's why I was pausing and like looking at my face. But, you know, obviously your skin has texture on it, so some texture is gonna show, but you know. Okay, so we had this concealer on here for a little bit, so let's pat her on now. This is the one that's on my face, Danessa. Then this is the Fenty one. I believe I wear shade 20. The Rare Beauty, as you can see, is the darkest out of all of them. And then there's the NYX. So the NYX and the Rare Beauty are the thickest consistency and the deepest color. So those are the two obviously I'll have to wear in the summertime. But yeah, I wear the Eavesdrops in shade 20. I wear shade 19 in NYX Deep Golden. And then the Rare Beauty, I bought shade, what is this? Doesn't say on here. It doesn't say on here what shade it is, which is interesting because I thought it would. Oh no, 48W. So it's quite a deep shade compared to my actual tone. So let's, I think I was hoping if I like let it dry down a little bit, like it would give more coverage, and if I just lightly pat it in like so. It is doing a little bit better than it was, but I can still see like those two dark spots over here, but it's quite a dark spot. So that's probably why. Let me get something to wipe these off my hands now. So hear me in my loud, obnoxious packaging. This is both the cheeks. It did give a little bit more coverage, so it's one of those where I might have to let it sit on my face for a little bit, so that way the coverage will build up. Because I felt like when I lightly patted it on there and let it sit on my face for a little while, when I swatched it for you all, I feel like it did a better job of, stay up here. I feel like it did a better job when it came to, you know, blending out and gave a little bit more coverage. That's what we're gonna go with. So I got the lip bar concealer here with me in the shade 4 Cinnamon, so I'm going to put that on today. I figure I'll just stick with the black owned complexion stuff. The only non-black owned complexion thing I'm going to use obviously is the Haus Lab stuff for my blush and bronzer, and then I'm going to use their what do you call it, and then I'm going to use the Makeup Forever foundation powder, because we know this isn't going to be enough coverage for me. So those are the only other products I'm using that aren't black owned, because underneath the eyes I'm going to use the LYS powder, and of course we know LYS is a black owned brand. So I posted a video today about do you really need a palette, and I asked you all what palette you want to compare to it. So far I've only had one response, so I'm not gonna film that one. So I guess that person won, since you know. So far nobody else has said anything, but it was a Too Faced palette, and you know, I feel like people don't really check for Too Faced like they used to, especially now like the owner has left or whatever. Even though I thought people check for it more after his like Rich Lives Matter situation or whatever. So and I hate the people that tried to say like Jackie didn't speak out about it like she should. It's like, you realize she was probably under contract, right? And she couldn't just be like, oh, that was horrible, he's horrible for doing that, this, that, and the third. Like, she was probably under contract. I'm sure she had many thoughts about it, and none of them were good. But yeah, so I'm gonna try out this lip balm now. So let's see how it feels on the lips. Okay, so it's definitely giving Laneige vibes. And for $4 a post, I think theirs is $24. You know how many of these I can buy? Honey. Now, I thought I saw texture coming. That's why I was pausing and like looking at my face. But, you know, obviously your skin has texture on it, so some texture is going to show, but you know. Okay, so we had this concealer on here for a little bit, so let's pat her on now, okay? Going to the foundation powder. Like I said, I'm taking Makeup Forever. So right here. And set this face down, girl. Some right here, because I know that is one of my struggle areas. Okay, also working out pretty well. I'm gonna try to sit some up here because y'all know that's where the dark spots are. So I'm still bringing a little higher than I normally would, but it's because I know I'm not gonna get that coverage that I need otherwise. So just kind of like patting it all over. Okay, so this is what we're working with now. It's the side I'm most unhappy with because all the dark spots are still there. So when I use this product, I already see now I have to like spot conceal certain areas, so I'm not necessarily liking that either. But But anyway, let's get into showing off these blushes. I am going to use the Haus Labs bronzer real quick. I have the shade Deep Level 10, but I want to compare this to the Dragon Fruit, what is it? Dragon Fruit Days. So when we get there, I will swatch them, but I'm going to show them side each other real quick. So here's what they look like side by side. I feel like you can see the difference, but it's like a subtle difference. So I want to swatch on my hand to see if there's like a bigger difference that you can see. I have done a wear test on those initially when they first came out, y'all. If y'all remember correctly, I took my happy self to Sephora, ran up there real quick, and made sure I did a review for you all. But let's bronze real quick. Now onto the star of the show, the blush. This is one of the things I was super excited to try out. So let's put a lavender. I don't know what is Lavender Days. Oh, lavender blonde on the face. Ooh, okay. I love how pigmented her blushes are. I feel like they give a good pigmentation off the bat, because y'all know some of them you have to pick up and take forever to pick up. Like when I did the luxury blush, you all saw how long it took me to build it up, especially the Dior. It's like I love putting those on cream though, and that way if you don't build it up as much, or you won't have to build it up as much because there's a cream base underneath. But I feel like with the Haus Labs ones, you don't have to do that, and I'm definitely here for it. It's a vibe, and I'm loving it for it, because I'm like, look here, what I don't have time for is it. Okay, I just don't have time. Look how gorgeous that is. I just keep laughing and all, like, yes, because it just looks so good. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. Okay, that's enough. But yeah, it looks fire. It looks fire. Okay, Miss Gaga. Okay. So I'm gonna swatch the shade Lavender Blonde now. We're gonna put it alongside Dragon Fruit Haze, just so we can see like the difference. Gorgeous color. Just on its own, it just looks stunning. Like, look at it. Now let's take a look at this Dragon Fruit Haze. I like this pink because I feel like it's a pink that works well for a multitude of skin tones. It's not just like that ashy pink that does only works so like lighter skin tones. I feel like with Lady Gaga's, like, it transitions well for both skin tones. So they look pretty similar when you swatch them. But I feel like on the cheeks, they would like give a distinguished difference. So we have compared both of those. Let me grab I think I forgot to grab a highlighter to put on. Yeah, I was supposed to grab a highlighter before I came in here, y'all, and I did not. That's okay, because there's a drawer of highlighters next to me. So we just gonna grab one out of there real quick and cute like, girl. Then we'll spray down the face, and then I will see y'all later, girl, because, you know, I still got more stuff to do. Matter of fact, let's grab this, what is this, the Toasted Swirl Bronzing Shimmer Powder from Fenty. This is the chocolate swirler one. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. I haven't used this one in ages. I usually like to use the pecan one, but I left that one home because that's the one I like the most. Not that this one is bad. This one is nice as well. As you can see, she's giving me all the bronzy sexiness I need. So it works just fine. It's just, I feel like Pecan Swirl is a little bit better, or a little bit more of like the type of bronze highlighter I like, but both of them were, girl, and they both look good. I was mad when he said went 50% off though, because I'm like, I went and got them at full price, and then you turn around and put them at 50% off. Like, how dare you, Rihanna, bro? So this is what the face is looking like, pretty much done. Y'all know I got the spray and all that good stuff. So let's spray real quick. Just to get the full effect of it all. Y'all know I'm gonna spray a couple more times, but I only bought one product in here to spray with. I think you want to sit and watch me spray 2 more times, so I feel like this one spray should suffice. So this is the finished face, girl. I'll see you later. Okay, y'all, so I came back to put on the mascara. I know, like, a whole new person, but I did this eye look. It should be coming eventually. It's one of those palettes that inspire me videos, so God only knows when it's actually coming, but this is what the wand looks like. I hear it looks really similar to the roller lash from, we'll call them Benefit. I don't really buy from Benefit, so I don't know, but let's see how this mascara goes. I've never actually tried that mascara either, random side. It just reminds me of the wand from Tower 28 in that wonderful mascara they have that I'm obsessed with. Love the mascara. That's just the vibe the wand is giving me, except this one is plastic and I think theirs is like, you know, natural hair. So okay, it's doing a decent job. Now please keep in mind I always put on mascara primer, so it's not working on its own. I didn't think it was fair to just make it work on its own when I always wear mascara primer. So I'm just putting the mascara primer on with it and seeing how it goes. And I'm quite impressed. So far. I mean, I'm not crazy about the fact that it's a plastic wand. But, you know, still making the lashes look nice and lengthy and curling. So here's what, ooh, almost fell, y'all. So that's what the mascara is looking like. And I probably should have did it before I put on eyeshadow, but girl, I got looks to do today. So I'm planning on doing like 3 and taking my happy self home. So I was like, let me go ahead and get some looks done. I'm gonna film some content in between so y'all can see the eye looks and tell me what you think, because that'll help me know if this should be moved closer to the front as far as eye looks go or not. We'll have to see. Depends on what you say, girl, how it go. So I feel like it shows better on this eye how much length I'm getting versus this one. So either way, I'm feeling this mascara. I think it did an excellent job, especially for its price point. So I'm happy having my collection. I'm gonna use it some more, girl. So I will talk y'all later for real now. Okay? Okay, y'all, so I've returned. This is what our face is looking like. I know I did a whole new eye look from the last eye look I gave y'all with the lip. As you can see, the blush is still glowing just as nice as ever. I didn't put on the lip just because I was like, it's 2 in the morning, girl. I'm about to wash this off and go to bed. So there is no purpose. But yeah, so remember, y'all, this is the e.l.f. side and this is the Tatcha side. So I feel like they look pretty even. I feel like the Tatcha is just that much more pore filling and looks that much like it has less oil to the face than the e.l.f. one. But I actually like this e.l.f. one. If you all did not know, I don't like the putty one that was a dupe for the original Tatcha primer. So I'm happy that I like this new one. But I'm still on my tried and true Tatcha. I just love Tatcha when it comes to this sort of primer. So I'm gonna have to go with Tatcha on this. But the e.l.f. is a definitely good alternative. Like, if you can't pick up the Tatcha or can't afford the Tatcha, I definitely say hook up the e.l.f. Get it, girl, get it, girl, get it. As far as the blush goes, y'all know I love the blush. I love the color. I'm gonna post pictures of comparison swatches tomorrow on my Instagram around the same time I put this up. So just in case you don't watch this video, you'll still get comparisons of that. But I think that's pretty much all I had to talk about. We tried the primer. Oh, we need to talk about the foundation, girl. I don't got the whole skin tint. I don't even know how. But I feel like it actually did a pretty decent job of oil control, considering I was sweating a lot because I helped my mom move a whole bunch of stuff around the house while Adriangameover was gone. Whenever he goes away for a while, I hate to say it, but we like go through his toys and like get rid of stuff, because it's like, you know, kids nowadays don't really play with toys that aren't like video games and stuff. I mean, he'll play with some of them, but it's like far and few. So I was like, I'm not about to let you hoard all these toys in this house when, you know, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on in this house as it is. So I was like, I just can't, you know, be okay with that. So I was secretly moving toys around and throwing stuff away while he's not here tonight. So, because he comes back tomorrow, so I'm like, I want his already to be gone. So I just decided I was going to go through that stuff and do that. But I feel like this foundation held up pretty well, or the skin tint held up pretty well, considering I was like sweating quite a bit because I had to go through all the drawers with the clothes, and then I had to go through all the toys, and then I'm gonna make him get rid of his own clothes. I was like, I'm not gonna get rid of those because like I don't know what he's necessarily in love with and what he's not, and I don't want to throw that away. So I'm making him go through his clothes tomorrow. But I went through the toys today and got rid of some of those. But this foundation, sorry, the skin tint is looking pretty nice. I just know I'm gonna have to spot conceal in the dark spots on my face in order to get it to where I want it to be, and then I'm gonna have to you know, use a powder foundation I can't, and a full coverage concealer in order to make it what I want to be. I was thinking about maybe mixing it in with like a foundation I'm not necessarily crazy about, that I feel like gives medium coverage, and then maybe that might do a little something like I can mix in with my winter foundations. I don't know, we'll have to see. But those are my thoughts on the products. I feel like it did an excellent job holding in oil, all things considering, because it doesn't claim to have the sebum ingredient that the balm has in order to, you know, even out your skin. I want to mix it in with the, what is the Yummy Skin Foundation. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, because since that has coverage and then this doesn't, I feel like it'd be a nice little match made in heaven situation along with their primer. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I can comment down below and let you know how it worked out. If you're interested, you can comment down below and tell me, then I'll let you know. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Oh wait, we didn't talk about the mascara, girl. So I like the mascara. I think it held up pretty nicely. I think it curled my lashes pretty nice as well. So I like the mascara too. Okay, be blessed, girl. Bye.